Hey guys, it's Pally Post here, and I know it's weird that I'm doing this so quickly when I wake up, but this is for a reason. Because I feel like when I wake up, I'm really stiff, and my feet are not warmed up. So I found it as a good opportunity to show you from the beginning and to the end of how to improve your point. I'm not really like that. I don't have very flexible feet, and I don't have a very high arch, but these exercises have helped me come a long way, which is a lot better than just having a perfect arch. Um, but I want to teach you how to get archier feet and something like that in that scenario. But I do have a couple things that I'll be using. Um, Obviously, if you've seen my other videos, I posted this in like 3 videos. My super heavy TheraBand, it's a lot stronger than the little other one, so I feel like it does a lot more. Tennis ball and the art stretcher, and I will be showing you some other like uh, things you can do for that, like warm-ups and exercises. But just information about this, that it can be dangerous if you use it incorrectly or for like too long at a time, because it points your feet like really hard, and like it's not good. Like, too much of a bad thing is too much of like anything is like bad. But this in this case, like, you should just be very careful with this, um, and try not to like overuse it. So that's all. So I hope you enjoy. So let me just pull up my fuzzy socks so we can get started, because these are so cozy. But alright, so the first thing is the tennis ball. I've mentioned this in so many videos, so you should already get the hang of it if you watch my videos. You want to rub the inner area and the middle area of your foot. It's a little bit hard to get the outer, but it's really important to. You can go over your toes and as well onto the heel a little bit if you feel like it's necessary. If you feel like a circular motion is better, you can go with that, but it all depends on you. I'd like to do both, the circular and the straight and back. So I like to do many different forms, especially the circular actually really does help, and it eases muscles a lot faster. And as I said, use your heel too. The next thing you want to do is, if you have one, you can use your arch stretcher, but if you do not, that is not a problem. Let me just get that thing and let's get started on this. Again, it's really simple. You put your foot in and you outstretch your leg as much as you can. If you do not have this, it's not a necessity for the video. It's not a big deal. And you just can skip this step if you want to. And you do want to make sure not to go overboard, because you can hurt yourself, as I said in the beginning. So just do as much as you feel comfortable with. And just keep going. I do little pushes, and I feel like it takes a little bit deeper and deeper each time, but I don't feel that much more pain, so that's really good. Now you want to just hold it there for as long as you can, and then when you feel like it's like the right time, you can take it out. And let me just show you a comparison of my 2 feet. As you can see, the feet that I worked with is definitely a lot more pointed compared to the other one, and it can literally go over my other foot. So you gotta make sure to do both feet so that it'll even it out a bit. And I'm gonna slip in my other foot, and we're gonna pull it in and do the same thing that we did with the last foot. I'm doing little pushes to go further and further each time. And then I'm gonna hold it and hold it. I got mine off of Etsy, but since the top isn't rubber band, like it's not what do you call, like, expandable, I feel like it pushes a lot more than one that has like elastics, but whatever. And now it's evened out and it's good. And then you can flex and stretch your feet if you feel a little bit cramped up because of pushing your foot into it. And this is the board that I have, and again, it's from Etsy. The next thing I have is the TheraBand. Again, I'm going to repeat all the information. It is Bunheads, it is super heavy, and I got it off of Discount Dance. And so you're going to put it, your toes on it and a little bit more of your foot so that it'll be able to grip your foot well. And then you're going to pull, and you have the thing in your hand like reins. I like to pull exceptionally hard because I feel like it pushes more. And then you point and flex. You can do it with turnout or without turnout, it doesn't really matter. But so you flex and point your feet, and this will help give a little more strength so you can put your feet lower. Of course, in the process, it looks like your point's taken away a bit, but that's just because of the pull of the band. But this is really good exercise for both strengthening and increasing your point. So you can just do that a couple times on each leg, and it's really good for your feet. And now we're going to move on to floor stretches. So these are pretty simple. You can just do basic things that you do for a warm-up. You do obviously warm up your feet while helping your point as well. So you can just point as hard as you can and just keep going in and out, in and out. And another important thing is to try your hardest in every class. Like you should really not like just flimsily just push your leg around. You should actually point as hard as you can, and this will actually work your feet to the fullest. So that's important as well. So just keep that in mind. And you can also start doing ups, downs, and you can just go on to demi point. And then you can start going over your toes as well. If you want to just push your toes all the way, just go on the top of your toes like this, with or without point shoes. And then you can start going over your toes like I mentioned earlier. So that does help a little bit. Trying to do it as sloppy as I was doing it. I just tried to make a little quick video. But you should go a little slower and push down. You shouldn't do something like this in class, but you want to just flex and then point. I do it in a circular motion. You shouldn't do it in class because of the turning in. I don't think people would like that. But I do it turned in and turned out, so I kind of turn in my leg and then turn out. And then it's important to stretch your toes as well because your toes are also a big part into pointing your feet, so that is also important as well. And you also, as I said, want to stretch your toes just a little bit just to help warm up your feet a little bit, and also, since they point downwards, it'll also help increase the look of your arch and help your point. Of course, this does not have much of an effect on your arch, but it really does help. After, be sure to warm up your legs and stretch it out a bit. But then after that, just a couple toes exercises and things like that. I normally just do that because I get cramping in that region, so I just put my toes up and down, but you don't have to do such a thing. Then you can just point your feet and see how I believe that my point did get better. You can see how it improved a little bit, even in that amount of time, but I think it does help. Alright guys, thanks for watching!